Alrighty, boys, the best players to pick with your weekly spotlight tokens. Let's get into the video. You guys really enjoyed this video the last time. People are still looking at it, but it was like 2 weeks ago. We've got some more cards, so let's go ahead and tell you guys the new best cards to go ahead and pick. We'll go ahead and go through each program like we did last time that you can actually get with your weekly spotlight tokens. So you got collector series, flashbacks, and ultimate legends. Now you can still obviously get like team of the week cards as well as regular legend cards, but they're just not really the best cards in the game anymore. So which cards are still the best to pick? So starting off with the collector series, we did get a new drop today, or I guess yesterday by the time you guys are seeing this, with Devonta Smith and Kyle Williams. Really just not a crazy big fan. Now Devonta Smith, pretty good card, 98 base speed receiver. He is a hometown hero, so he is going to boost himself up by +1 speed and +1 height, as well as like change of direction, which that's cool and all. But again, these last until April 27th. So you got about 13 more days left of that boost. So you will have a 99 speed receiver if you get him. So I guess he's not a terrible option, but his best ability in the game that he can get is going to be short elite, probably the best route running ability in the game. You can get route tech on him, just not necessarily as needed, but you can get short elite for 0 AP, and he's going to have it for the rest of the year. The only problem I have with this card, and it's just my personal preference, is his truck rating. It's behind my head, but it's a 43, so he's not going to be eligible to get the tank ability, which a lot of people are liking to run on their receivers, including myself, because of the avalanches that are in the game. Now, when avalanches start going away here in like a week after those abilities expire, then it might be a better option. But right now, Devonta Smith, probably the better out of the two that dropped today between Kyle Williams and himself. Now, keep in mind these LTDs like this Ray Nitschke right here, this Andrew Luck, if you guys do not know, you cannot get them with your weekly spotlight token, so keep that in mind. Now, the only other collector series cards that I personally am looking at, and I'm like, oh, okay, that's not a bad card, like I would probably pick up that card if I could, are actually 2 linemen. Now, I know it's not necessarily the flashy pick, but each of these cards are going for around 400 to 500k a piece, so if you get them, you're getting a 400 to 500k value card in your lineup that you do not have to pay for, and these cards can play for, I don't want to say the rest of the year, because when cards start getting abilities like a crazy ability stacks, they can get every ability in the game for 0 AP forever, then those cards will replace these. But for now, and honestly for the next couple months, these cards are going to be very, very, very good. First one is going to be Mike Munchak right here, coming in with 97 strength, 97 awareness. The reason why that 97 strength is huge is because that is going to secure him getting secure protector for 0 AP for the rest of the year. He also can get all day on him for 0 AP, so you get probably the best offensive line stack in the game minus nasty streak. Now you can get nasty streak on him in this ability slot right here for 0 AP, but again, it's a season 7 bucket. It's going to be going away shortly, and we don't know the exact price that it will go up to, so keep that in mind. Actually, I lied to you guys. He only has 93 impact block, so he cannot get nasty streak on him. So still, all day and secure protector for a guard, going to be a very good ability stack in the game. And then the next and last card I'm going to show you guys is going to be this Will Shields right here. I think some of the other like collector series cards are good options. I just think that those are going to be the best. Like Howie Long would probably be my 4th. I just am not in love with any of the other picks you can make. I think there's better value cards at those positions. But Will Shields right here, 97 strength. So again, he's going to be getting secure protector for 0 AP, which is absolutely huge. And his impact block is actually a 95. So they did just make him 1 short, but you can get secure protector and all day for 0 AP for the rest of the year, which I think is a huge thing to be able to have on a card like Will Shields. So he would be my 3rd and probably last pick out of the collector series cards. So Devonta Smith, Will Shields, and Mike Munchak. Now, going over to the flashback cards, I think we start to actually step it up in terms of like skill position players, cards that are actually good and can play on your team that are just base overalls. Now, what helps these cards is that each of these flashback cards, they have the ability anyways to get all of their what's it called, conference team count. So Cardinals, Niners, Rams, and Seahawks on this Bryant Young, for example, but you do have to add in their stepped card, so his 90 elite, 93 elite, as well as his 95 overall hero card to unlock all of those. So that is just a little bit of an extra price. But starting off right here, again, I know it's alignment, it's not necessarily the flashiest. Actually, I'm not talking about Titus Howard, my apologies. He's only 95 strength. We want that strength rating to at least be 97 so that we can go ahead and get ourselves that ability, that secure protector ability. But my flashback card right here is going to be Geno Smith. This card is very good. He gets a very good ability stack, 94 speed on him with a 99 throw power, which is huge, 94 awareness. Wish it was one awareness higher. We'll talk about why here in a minute, but yeah, because it doesn't get upgraded at all. But if we go ahead and look at him, he can get QB playmaker on him as well as pass lead elite, because he does have 99 throw power, which is huge. And then he gets a season 7 bucket and then 2 more ability buckets. In this last slot, though, he can actually get inside Deadeye and or pocket Deadeye. If you upgrade him all the way, I think that would be the way to go, because you could get basically perfect pass accuracy either inside the numbers or outside the numbers, or you can pay the extra AP and get it for both. He is a very, very, very good card, especially one that you can get for free. Now, if you want that extra accuracy boost, you're going to have to spend some coins, but it's going to be maybe 100 to 150k on top of what you're getting for free. I think for a top tier quarterback in the game, absolutely worth it. The next card I'm going to look at is going to be this Trevon Diggs right here. Very good card. Wish he was a little bit faster, but we'll just talk about him for a second. He's on one of the best theme teams in the game, that being Cowboys, and then on top of that, he's 99 man coverage, 99 zone coverage. So what that is going to do for his abilities is he's going to get deep zone KO for 0 AP, as well as have the ability to get one step ahead. Now, it's 3 AP in this slot, so you are going to have to use it in your season 7 bucket, which is 0 AP. We don't know exactly what it's going to go up to, but even if you don't want to spend that on him, you can go ahead and get inside shade, which is probably the second best man coverage ability in the game, for only 2 AP. So 2 AP, you're getting those great abilities, and then you can go ahead and pay outside for a mid zone KO. And if you don't want to, if you're a zone specific chem, you could, or a zone specific scheme that you run on defense, you can get deep zones for 0, as well as coming over here and paying 2 AP, or 1 AP, sorry, for mid zone. And that's not even counting your season 7 bucket, which again, these abilities are going to go up in just a week. We just don't know how much they're going up, so I'm trying to avoid cards that if they only are good if they have that bucket, sorry. And then in this last slot, again, same thing that we talked about with that Bryant Young and that Geno Smith. If you get his cards to upgrade him, he can get pick artist for 0 AP in this last slot, which is actually huge, as well as deep out zone KO. But honestly, just run your deep zone KO in this first slot for 0 and you will be just fine. Again, what helps him is he is on one of the best theme teams in the game. And then outside of that, like I said, some of these new cards that dropped, I mean, it's not like they're bad. I just don't necessarily love them. Another card we'll go ahead and take a look at is going to be this Blake Cashman. Now, what's good about this Blake Cashman is actually his tackle rating. Yes, a little bit of a different stat to talk about as far as on this game. But what's good about the tackle stat in this game is that it helps your players get abilities like either Tackle Supreme or Secure Tackler. Since he has 99 tackle, sorry, he'll be able to get that. Tackle Supreme, this is going to be Secure Tackler with Unfakeable on him, so he won't be able to get juked out or anything like that. This is not going to help you with going up against speed boosters. What this will help you against, though, is going to be people running freight train running backs. It's going to help you at least have a better chance of tackling them. But on top of that, he's going to be able to get mid-zone KO for 1 AP in this slot right here. And then again, season 7 buckets, of course, but in this bucket, you can overpay for your abilities. And then in this last bucket, he can get Lurk Artist for 0 AP. So you don't even have to pay for 0 AP Lurk Artist here. You can save it for the last slot. But again, you have to use all of his cards to upgrade him fully to get that stat boost. So those are going to be the flashback cards. And now for probably some of the better cards in the game, let's go ahead and take a look at the Ultimate Legends. Again, keep in mind, you cannot get these LTDs. So Cornelius Bennett, Corey Dillon, completely off the table. But one card I do want to talk about is going to be this Zach Martin right here. Card just dropped this last weekend. He's a 6'4", 315-pound right guard, but he's got 97 strength on him, as well as 98 run block and a 98 pass block. And then on top of that, he gets, they did it to him too. Sorry, my apologies, but he has a 93 impact block, so we'll not be able to get Nasty Streak, but again, a card that gets Secure Protector. and all day on him for 0 AP completely, and he'll have that for the rest of the year. That's never going away. That's not going up with this season 7 bucket boost. But the other part that's very important about this Zach Martin is he gets a season 8 bucket. He does not have a season 7 bucket. It's a season 8 bucket, so it will stay on him until May 27th. So I feel comfortable talking about that without having to worry about that going away. Now, the unfortunate part about him is they only gave him 91 awareness. I wish they would have bumped that up because he cannot get omniscient, which is probably one of the better offensive line abilities in the game. Omniscient actually is going to highlight the user defender, so it's like identifier, and it's going to tell you where their blitzers are on 3rd and 4th down. But unfortunately, he does not get that. But again, you can run you can actually run, you cannot run identifier, but you can run that the secure protector all day, and then something like a pass protector as well, and you're basically never going to get shedded with this guy. Going to be a very, very, very good card. Troy Vincent, I would personally stay away from. This card cannot get pick artist, which is a little unfortunate. So then going back to the past weeks, one thing I do want to mention to you guys though, keep this in mind, because I didn't mention this before. We keep this in mind with the Ultimate Legends cards. So you see how they have like these little upgrade tokens on them? If you complete the weekly spotlight token sets and you get these 98 overall champions, you can actually put those B&D champions into these 95 overall cards to upgrade them. You don't have to go out and buy their cards. Now, what I necessarily recommend doing it with these guys, Zach Martin, he has 97 strength, so he can get double or nothing on him, and he gets a season 8 bucket, so that might not be a bad choice. But again, only 92 speed. Now, if you're running just Cowboys theme team, which again is one of the best theme teams in the game, maybe it's not too terrible of a choice. But he's going to be able to get a season 8 bucket on him as well. I'm actually curious to see if they gave him 94 jump, so he can get this actually is probably a pretty good option, and that's going to be he's going to get double or nothing. He can get lurk artist and instant rebate, so you're going to get basically the best defensive line stack in the game, all for 0 AP on him. And then as far as any other cards, right here, honestly, I do not love the last few weeks of drops that we've gotten for these Ultimate Legends. Quite honestly, I would say if you're going to use them on anything, use it on this Zach Martin and either keep the right guard or upgrade this defensive tackle and get one of the best defensive tackle line stacks in the game. Now, there is Aeneas Williams and Steve Smith. Again, the cards are shorter if you have that at Too Tall Jones, though. This Aeneas Williams, he's going to go up to 6 foot tall. Cardinals and Rams chem on him, but he's 98 man, 97 zone, so he will get all of the best abilities in the game, so he can get one step ahead right here in the first slot for 2 AP. Only problem with him is he does get season 7 buckets, not season 8 like the most recent cards that we saw, but still a very good card nonetheless. You can spend 1 AP on Inside Shade if you want to save that, and then again, you can get 0 AP deep zone KO on him, which is huge, as well as mid zone KO discounted, just we don't know for how long. So I hope you guys did enjoy this video. Leave a like on the video if you did, subscribe to the channel if you are new. Let me know what you guys think about my picks. Did I miss any guys that you think are just perfect picks for your team? Again, let me know down in the comment section below. I hope you guys did enjoy, and it's been all from Dynamic, y'all. I'm out.